Good evening, everybody. Welcome to my Sunday night stream. I hope everybody is doing fine and well. I'll just allow time for the adverts to run through before we jump into things. But hello, everyone. I hope you've had a good weekend so far. New shirt, well spotted. Hey, Mashi, how are you? Hope you had a good weekend. This one's, can't see it there. A nice TIE Fighter 70s style. I like this one. One of the new ones. Ayla Rindell, thank you for stopping by. Welcome. We also missed from earlier, we've got Nori, you were in earlier, and Alex, thank you for the follow, and I don't know, thank you very much for the congrats, and Marsva, hello all, hope you're doing well. So we are outside the auction house of Stormwind, just as it strikes 10. Let's buy. Hey Jack, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. So I checked my mailbox. We are currently at 4.8 million, 4.867 in fact, and I checked my mail this morning and I had 124,000 in the mail because I wasn't on yesterday at all. And then I checked again at about midday today and it had gone up to 154,000 in the mail. So I've definitely had a very nice couple of days of the mailbox. So we're going to go over, I'm going to check on the mail, see how things are. Alfred, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. And Gigi Cat, thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. So mainly I think this was down to honourable combatant stuff to get me the decent amount. But let's have a look at what we've got here. Sales. Actually, it's gone up to 184,000 now. So that's over the past 2 days, because I wasn't on at all yesterday. So we've got a lot of honourable combatant stuff. Now what I did do is I've picked a stack of all my old Legion herbs that I wasn't doing anything with, and I put a pretty stack of those on. I did sell a few of those, which was quite nice. Gift of Versatility, Elemental Force doing well. More honourable combatant stuff, so a fair amount of that there. Then going further down, the usual shirts doing well. Starlight Rose, I sold a stack of 200 of that for 4,500. More honourable combatant stuff. I did shift off some of these Umbra Shards, 50 of those, for higher than I bought them for. And the same with Tide Spray Linen. That had gone up to 20 gold, so I managed to shift some at a higher price. More and more honourable combatant stuff. We actually managed to sell 3 Bountiful Captain's Feasts, which was good, for 8,000, so not a massive profit on those ones. Battlefront stuff, sell time. As in... Oh yes, there's... Yes, Jack's new thing, isn't there? Let me have a look. I've got the tab open here. Let me just have a look. This one. So Jack's done a new post for the new Battlefront stuff. Gold making with the Warfronts. So have a look at this. For those that want to know. Making gold with the Warfronts. These are the things that are live at the moment. So I'm going to see if I can sell some of these things, maybe some Great Sea Catfish and some of these enchants. I'll see if I can get some of those on. So I'll pop into that a bit later. Maybe some tailoring bits as well, a battle flag, a couple of battle flags there might be quite nice. Is that not all? What else do we have, Jack? Oh, hold on. Comments, Alliance one. Oh, they keep changing. Right, okay. All right. So it's one of each. Okay. Good to know. What have we got there? Nora's got one there on the Reddit one. Okay, we'll have a look at that one in a bit later. Just shifted toward... there we go. Drums of the Maelstrom, Great Sea Catfish. Stalwart Navigation. Okay, some interesting ones there. 60 Great Sea Catfish. Okay, 60 more, 2 drums. Okay, You've got the list, yes, thank you, Nora. Just going through those now. So this is the list that Nora just listed. There we go, Monolite Org. So Great Sea Catfish is a good one. We can do that one. Stalwart Navigation ×3 and Spirit of Freedom ×1. Those are going to be the useful ones for me, so we'll make sure we put those on. So what I'll do, let's get this mail opened with first. Let's deal with things one at a time. No one's going to pay 4k for ×3 for a turn-in. Yeah, that's quite expensive, isn't it? Unless you just got cash ready to burn. But let's, without further ado, open up the mail. We've got the gold here, just in the corner. Good evening, Bullseye. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. So we'll watch that tick on up higher. 4.9, 4.98, 4.992, 993, 994, 5 million. Actually, 5,051,000 after that. That's the total gold. Hold on, let's open my bag up again. There's the figure. Massive achievement, that one. It's been 4 months in the making this one. I haven't got the chart updated, but thank you all very much. So basically, since that chart finished, it's been a month, just about thereabouts, since it took me to get that last million. So I've averaged out about 1 million gold a month for the last 4 months. So, Broken Stick, how are you? Good evening, Gwylin. Thank you very much. And Anniex, thank you very much. And everyone else for all the grats. Thank you very much indeed. Kuza, thank you very much, everyone. Really is appreciated. So this was massive. 4 months in the making, since the middle of May when they announced it, that this mount was out. I've been working towards this, just steadily ticking away. If you look at my graph, we look for the past, well, the past year doesn't really work, but the past month shows you that we had a bit of a stagnation here over Battle for Azeroth release, as we were buying materials, trying to invest in certain markets. And then this rise has mainly been attributed to the Honourable Combatants stuff. That's been the best seller for me by far. I know it says Veiled Crystals down there, but I don't think that accounts for everything, because the Honourable Combatants is all different bits and pieces. So it's all been some very nice items. Let's have a look. Sales. You can see here Honourable Combatants. A few stacks that I did pretty stacks of. And then let's just do auction house things type auction. There we go. Oh, Abstract Bits, thank you very much for using your Prime. Very kind of you. Welcome to the Samadan squad. Here's a whole load of chef's hats for you to use as you like. Thank you very much for your support. Really, really appreciated. Going through my list, there's various, what's this, 4 days ago. We've got Cloaks, Various Enchants, Drums of Fury. Then we've got more Honourable Combatant stuff, some Veiled Crystals by 10, pretty stacking those up. A few Aromatic Fish Oil with an average purchase price of 3 gold and an average sold price of 14 gold. That's been quite nice over the past month. Veiled Crystals are now down to 1.5 thousand, so my average purchase price is quite a bit higher at 2,900. Fuggerduck, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Try to get Ace out for a few battle flags on the auction house. Yes, thank you, Mushy. Thank you for the reminder. Let's get those on now, whilst we're here, on the auction house. So, the things we're looking at, where's the list? Let's bring this over. So, Battle Flag of Freedom is one of the things there. Let's have a look. Battle Flag of Freedom. I've got rank 2 in it. Currently going for 949 with a cost of 416. I can't make any at the moment because I need some embroidered deep sea satin, which I've got in the guild vault. So let's go pick those up. There we go. Hugs Neighbour, how are you? And Kiwi Mace, good evening. And Mr. Redblade, thank you very much for the grats. Let's have a look here. Let's pick up this embroidered deep sea satin. Got a bunch of that whilst I was leveling. So let's have a look. Embroidered deep sea linen. Crafting cost is at 59. Min buyouts 56. Region markets 22. So that's down to my deep sea satin being 44. Is the main reason for that one. Deep sea satin here is my average purchase price at the moment, and the min buyout currently is at 43. So that accounts for that. Let's have a look. And sell off the excess perhaps. Let's have a look. I mean, I used it to level up, that's for sure. Let's just move around from the mounts. Let's get tailoring up. So let's have a look. Which one was it? Spirit of Freedom. Let me just check. Battle Flag, Spirit of Freedom. Yeah, we can make 4 of them. So let's create those. Just because you've only got enough nylon thread for that. Let's try those ones. There we go. So let's have a look. Oh, Mace 87. Thank you very much for using your Prime. Also, let's throw another load of chef's hats in the chat. Thank you ever so much for your support. Very, very much appreciated. And Sombry, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. So we need to put these battle flags on. Let's have a look as a group on what we can do with this one. Six Moon, how are you? And Watcher. And Kaya Finn, thank you all for stopping by. I hope you're doing well. So groups wise, let's have a look. We're going to go into our BFA group, go down to tailoring, flags, Spirit of Freedom, we already have, because that must have been from the last time. Posting operation, crafting singles and multiple, yep, that should work. So let's pop those on. A few things are going to expire here, and we've got a few enchants, view of various things. Let's just cancel those. I'll take those off. And then we'll put on the rest. And get those flags up. See if you can help people out with those. That's all of those. Auctioning, run a post scan. Tips for figuring out your market niche. Try a bit of everything, as much as you can, Dracon, and then once you'll get a sense for what's selling and what's in demand on your server. So try as many different things. Try different types of things as well, like from farming materials to crafting things to little bits of transmog here and there, flipping items, sniping items. They're all their own little niches, and just find one that you enjoy and one that works for you. So say thanks for the advice, made 6,100 on ore. Very nice watch review, congratulations. So Battle Flag is currently coming in at 949, which does seem to be a reasonable price because it's been hoiked up. Here we are. So 900, and then there's a fair few of them on, so let's just post on my 4. And we'll put on everything else. There we go. I'll stick with that one. Would have had more, but it was told by Golem was only worth 14,000 gold. Don't believe that. All right. Okay, so we've got that on. What else is on the list? We have Great Sea Catfish and Drums of the Maelstrom I can't make. War Scroll of Intellect. Those are the expensive ones you were saying. Let's have a look at those. I don't think I can even make them. Let's have a look. Enchanting. Where's the mysterious unlearned? No, that's just the wands. What am I missing? That was enchanting, wasn't it? No, it's something else. Oh, that's inscription. I was looking at the wrong thing. Enchant weapon, stalwart navigation is what I should be looking at. Enchant weapon, stalwart navigation. That currently, let's switch to TSM4. Stalwart navigation is currently the only thing showing a profit at the moment, not surprisingly. 132. Stalwart navigation. The price has jumped up to 4.2, but like Mushy was saying, buying 3 of those for 4,000 is a bit of a that's a bit of a bind, isn't it? Have I got any on the auction house at the moment? Don't think I have. I mean, I can afford to make them. I've got plenty of veiled crystals and umbra shards, so I'm going to make 3 and queue them up. Let's get rid of that one. You never know. And then they might sell, they might not. They're about 140 gold if you ask Jack. Yeah, if you get some good snipes, definitely. Keep in mind, if you're from the US, there are a few different quests compared to the EU. Okay. There was fib on the worth when they buy it. Yes, that's very true. Whiskers, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. So we need to add that to a group. Let's just pop that in. I'm going to do these singly because people might just want the odd one. So enchanting weapons, stalwart navigation. Let's add that one in. And then let's do a post scan on those. Should put them up singly. Seeing as we're going for just the minimum profits here, I mean, they're only 132 profit, but that does mean that's based on my veiled crystals being 2,200, which is about right because I have been flipping some for a decent price. It's not just my average purchase price. It's the ones I've been flipping from the armor and things like that. Going to leave the stream up. I need to do nap. Good to see you. Oh, thank you, Kai Finn. Very kind of you. Hope you have a good nap. Coming in with a question, if you may. Of course, Whiskers. Oh, Mushy's already said it. Ask away. Yeah. We welcome questions here. And Great Sea Catfish was the only other thing I need to look at. Let's just pop out here. Average buy price on Sky Golems are 137 gold. That's brilliant, Jack. That's a brilliant average buy price. I mean, that is just free gold right there. Right, Great Sea Catfish. Frenzied. Which one's Great Sea Catfish? Sandshifter, where are you? Let's have to search for it. Oh, I've only got 95 of them. Great Sea Catfish. 95 of them. Currently, the price is 83 gold, which is quite a large jump up in price. So let's take those. We know how to get these as well. So let's go on. Can't figure out 2 things in TSM4. How to price Expulsum when your source speed tailing shuffle mostly, and also Hydrocore pricing so you can see crafting profit cost in tailoring. Right, okay. Jack's got you on the Expulsum one. He's got a string for that one where you put it in, you go into your, say you're enchanting, you go into your crafting reports, materials, you search in here for Expulsum. It's you, isn't it? There we go. And then you pop the string in there. This is the string. This is taken from Jack's site. There you go. And I'll pop the string straight into chat, which is based off flipping not only the bracers, it's both the leather and the tailor ones. But that should work. Do you have a problem with that one? Not sure. What's the actual issue you're having? Maybe Jack can help you out with that one. Even a whisper from the person you bought to actually congratulated you. Wow, brilliant. I haven't bought them out yet, Tatamania, and we're just sorting out some auctions beforehand. But we do have the 5 million sitting here at the top. Player gold, 5,051,000. Right, what did we make? Did we put everything on? I can't remember what I was doing. We were doing the Great Sea Catfish, that was right. So let's have a look at Great Sea Catfish. Let's go for a shopping search. Let's just have a look for it here. Shift click that. Move it back. So the price is up to 75. The nearest stack of 60 is probably around this 83 mark. Average purchase price is 14 gold. So we probably want to come in around here. So we'll come in here at the 4 of 20. We'll post a stack of 60. We can only do one stack of 60, unfortunately. So let's post that on. See how that goes. Boogie Lips, how are you? Does it take the price from tailor braces or the cheapest ones? I tried putting only the tailoring part. You don't show any cost for you. Right, Whiskers. I've not tried editing it myself. I can't work out which ones. I'd have to look and work out which one's the item number and which one isn't. For each of the ones, just have to look those up. Thank you, Midnight Hawk. I didn't sell it in the end. I did put it on just in case, but I think I'll keep it now that I've got enough. But thank you ever so much for that kind gift. That's very, very kind of you. I'm going to let it expire, and then I'm going to basically use that as another mount, so I can, every time I mount on that one, I'll be thinking of you. So thank you very much, Midnight, for the gift. Very kind of you. And one expulsion results in 1377 on your server with that string. Yeah, it's about right. That's what I tend to have mine. I think that's a good price at the moment. It has indeed, Boogie Lips. We'll be off to go and collect the mount in a moment. Thank you, Winchester. Very kind of you. One combined, one cloth and one leatherworking. Yeah, that could work. I'd have to look at this string myself to see which one's which, but I'm sure you could do that. If you want to switch, you need to change the string over and over. Oh, there we go. The Great Sea Catfish has just been bought. And Tesselmania, thank you very much for the sub. That's extremely kind of you. Welcome to the Samadan squad. Here are a whole load of chef's hats for you to use as you like. Thank you very much for your support. Yeah, that did sell very fast. So for an average purchase price, that's definitely got it. May come in handy, most definitely. You can't farm cloth, but you can easily farm leather. Yeah, I think it can be adjusted quite easily. So I think we should go over and get ourselves that mount. Speaking of which, we've put on the things we could, the enchants and everything. We're not going to do the restocks just yet. Let's head on over to Borealis. Thank you, Lieutenant Funky. Very kind of you to say so. I'm just going to go and head on over now. The Real Flight, thank you very much for the follow. Right, let's head on over to Borealis. Now, I did check earlier to make sure I knew where I was going to go to buy this mount, because I hadn't seen it before. I've only seen 3 in the wild so far. The problem for you is the DB market. Right, is it quite a bit different? What pieces should you buy for Expulsum Farm? Well, for me, for Expulsum, I am doing tailoring. That's how I'm doing it. And doing the braces. Should you not use average buys? The price you buy for is not the DB market price at all. Right, okay. You need the obligatory elixir of giant growth. Right, so that's the thing that makes it massive, is it? I remember seeing that. I might avoid that because it's rather huge when you do that, and it changes your look. So, if I remember correctly, I need to head down here. I have to watch out because I'll get attacked at the bottom of this. There's some shady characters down here. Make our way down. First, two ideas. You just removed everything past that. Okay. That, in theory, should work. I haven't looked at the string myself in detail, but once you've got the IDs sorted, then it should be alright. Have I gone too far? No, I need to go down here and then down the end. Now, last time I did this, I dropped down from the top. It was easier to avoid a bit of combat. Up here. And then out here. Now, if I dismount for this bit, it's a bit easier to run along here and jump. There we go. Now, what I want to do is come down here. And here comes someone. Just do that. Do that. There we go. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Interrupt it just in time. There we go. Right. Without any further ado, Tricky Nick, Shady Vendor, is the person I'm supposed to be talking to. Reigns of the mighty caravan Brutosaur. There it is. Binds when picked up. Teaches you how to summon this 3-person mount with vendors. Do you want to buy this? Of course I do. I've waited 4 months to buy this. So here's the quickest way to lose 5 million gold. Yes. And now we have 51,000 gold. And a lovely mount. So let's learn that one. And then let's pop this somewhere. Collections. We probably don't need our Tundra. Where is it? Traveller's Tundra Mammoth. Don't need that anymore. Let's drop that. And pop this one over here. Thank you very much, everyone. That is quite the moment. Right, let's try this thing out. I think... Ooh, I need to go back a bit. Too big. Try again. There we go. Look at that. Samadan on a Brutosaur mount. Pop your head up and we'll have a proper look at you. Fella, there we go. Screen captured. Get Samadan to look the right direction as well. Now, there we go. We're going to have to find some photogenic opportunities here to look for this. Let's try another one. Oh, I don't think that one works quite so well. There we go. Let's pop that one there. There we go. And now I am Paul. Thank you very much, everyone. Now, how do I... Thank you very much, everyone. What I want to do is, rather than run, I want to be able to walk. What's the hotkey to toggle between running and walking? I need to get out of here as well. Thank you very much. I need to run outside of here. Let's run around. Oh, is it that slash, is it? Okay, let's try that. Oh no, that might not work. On the numpad. Oh yeah, up there. I've got it. There we go. This is probably not the time to be walking though. Let's just run outside first. And then, once you've run out of the way... There we go, they've gone now. Now we can walk. Let's do a little parade. Because I like the walk cycle. There we go. Good evening, sirs. Nice evening for a stroll. Allow me to just wander past. There we go. Make way for Prince Ali. There he goes. Oh, I need to do a screenshot of that one. How do I can do that whilst you're walking? I need another finger. No, that's not going to work. There we go. See if that works. There we go. Lacking the parentheses at the end. Yeah, that catches you out quite often. There we go. Let's work our way up. The happiness is real. Absolutely. I'm going to just walk all the way back think I've gone the wrong direction though. I need to go this way. Oh, because I dropped down. I need to be able to get up somehow. Okay, I have to run for this bit. Where do I need to go? I think I need to go around this side and then north. There we go. Let's get back on track. Down here. There we go. Wrong direction. Now we can carry on. Duck. Oh no. We just go straight through it. Now we're stuck. Oh, real world problems. Can't get through the portcullis. Gonna have to dismount. There we go. Then I'll walk out and then back on. Just about can get there. There we go. Thank you very much. What's the new goal? Well, the first immediate goal, I think, is going to be get myself to 120. I'm only 117. So I think it's going to be get to 120, flesh out my reputations, get myself in a position where I can do all the sort of world quests and complete all the Pathfinder stuff and things like that. Then look into my other characters. But yeah, we're definitely now that this goal is done, we need to sort of look ahead. Oh, and get tokens as well. Yeah, that's a good point, Mushy. Whilst the price is cheap, see if we can earn up a bit more gold for that. That's definitely going to be on the cards. I'm just going to carry on walking. The BlizzCon, yeah, I got one last year, and I really enjoyed everything that was there. So definitely going to be doing that as well. Here comes Samadan, stomping along. As runs low its head and about to hit up school. I wish it would, but he just basically just goes through things. It's this section here that gets caught on the portcullises when you try to go underneath them. I think if I try and go this way, I'll probably get stuck. So I'm going to walk round and just do a little parade. Special command is not to bow the head. Yeah, that would be the thing. Would be nice to do, wouldn't it? You're just going to walk around. I need the Jurassic Park music. Yeah. Welcome to Jurassic Park. Oh, I'm not going to be able to make it under this portcullis. It'd be nice to be able to just duck through this, but basically you just get stuck. So we have to dismount and then remount. There we go. Now we need to go all the way up the top. Ah, excellent. Thank you, Jack, for sorting that string out. I'm sure people are going to find that useful, just having a tailoring one. We can hear the stomping feet. That's brilliant. There we go. Now we can stomp our way up. What specialisation am I? I am discipline at the moment. I switched to discipline. It was easier to level with, and it was also really good for doing the PvP. There we go. Let's make our way to the trade district. This is kind of the momentous moment. Hey Rasheen, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. My dino is sick. My dino is looking magnificent in the starry night. Thank you very much. Very much. Been 4 months in the making, waiting for this one. 1 million a month to finally get it. Doing this little tour of the Tradewinds market. Depends on the price of one crafted bracelet. Yeah, basically. What we really need is Pierre out as well. There we go. I'll do a little tour around the docks. Oh, clicking the wrong button there. There we go. You don't spend 5 million on that without going for a strut. Exactly. I think it's kind of the obligatory, isn't it? Take him out for a ride. Enjoy the sights. And then we'll carry on. I don't know what I'm going to do next after tonight. Maybe a bit of PvP. Brutus like noodles. Did I get my pet out? I don't think I did. There we go. There's Pierre. Might as well join in. Hey, Grim Knight. We did indeed. We had a fantastic mailbox opening of 180,000 gold over the past 2 days. If I can navigate through the lamppost. You can make it. There we go. Thank you very much, Wise Coder. From what you guess, also need to set up a price for Hydra Core to see profit costs on 355 grass. Yes. You could put 1 copper, but I guess you want to think about the opportunity cost, really. How long does it take you to get that, and how much is your time worth? That would be the question there, really. We need to find ourselves a nice area here. I want to take nameplates off so I can do a nice screenshot. Enemy nameplates is V. So what's a regular one? Interface, names, friendly names. They're off. And friendly players, NPCs, none. There we go. Return to game. And then we can Alt-Z that and do another print screen. Need to get a decent idle animation going, I think. There we go, that's a nice shot. Starry night. Oh, Samadan's looking the wrong direction. There you go, need to look that direction. Get some screenshots in. Right, there we are. We'll never give you a profit as it's not sellable. Well, I guess that's the point. Yeah, I forgot about that with the crafted gear. Yeah, you don't sell it, do you? Right, let's change our interface things again. Interface, let's put that back on. All NPCs on. Friendly. And what else do we want? Friendly players. There we go. Return to game. Right, okay. Yeah, it'd be nice if you could sell those 355 crafted. That would definitely make a big difference to the professions, definitely. Thank you, Made in Canada. Very kind of you to say so. It's been quite the journey. Indeed it has. 4 months of a journey. Your main is Herb Inscription. What should your first alt profession be? Anything you fancy, really. Whatever appeals to you, whatever you think will be most fun. We see it in its natural habitat, exactly. I'm fixed tutorial now. Time to get to work within charging. Excellent, Whiskers. The same with the Sanguine Cell crafted gears, yeah. Follow equipment items that you can sell on the auction house. Oh, good point, Rasheen. Yes, there is that, isn't there? Do people actually buy those? Okay, so that was our parade done. Now, we need to think about what we want to do next. Auction house-wise, now we have the ability... Now that we have the ability to do the auction house wherever we are, which is fantastic. So now we can check for things like armor, see if there's anything under 1,500. So there's nothing cheap at the moment on first scan. Let's just wait for the rest to come through. We need to also make some more Honourable Combatants gear, because I sold quite a lot of it this weekend. So I was worried that the market for that was going to die down with the Warfronts coming out. But you never know. What have we got here? 2,999. So Veiled Crystals are way more than that. Way less than that at the moment. Deep Sea Satin we could probably do with looking at there. I didn't get the portable mailbox though. I'll need to go and do that, the Lost Mail quest. I do think I kept it. I'm not sure if I remember or not. Not sure if I've actually got the quest on at the moment or not. but I can always pick that up later. And there's a few other things I could do with getting as well. So what have we got here? That's quite interesting. 97 copper for a bid on that. Well, actually, this is quite cheap. I want to buy that. 25 of that. Now, how much gold have I got? 51,000. Can I actually afford to buy things? Let's try. Got that for 747 gold. And that is going to be 3, so I'll take those. I also want to get that 33 there. That's 49. There we go. This is where I've got to watch out for things. Check the embroidered. Well, I don't need the embroidered for the honourable combatant stuff, but it's worth having a look at. I'm going to take these 5 here. And then we also need some nylon thread to make some braces with. So, now can we get nylon thread from you? That would be useful. Yes, we can. Even better. Let's get a stack of that. 2 stacks, 3 stacks of that. 354 gold. There we go. Oh yes, also check for the auction house. And we can do that whilst we're here. This is so much more convenient, being able to do this here. Nylon thread. See if anyone's got any for under 60 silver. 54.59. That's worth it. Let's pick up a few of these. Might as well get them cheaper. I've got to get into the habit now of just having a ready-made auction house for checking things. This is going to make life so much easier. One of those. And take the 58. Still haven't figured out how to use TSM4 on the auction house. Need to spend a bit of time messing around. Definitely, Grim Knight. If you haven't already, please do check out my video tutorials. If I do learn, I go through all the basics there through my YouTube series. You're more than welcome to check them out, see how you get on. Oh, you got them bookmarked. Oh, excellent. Hey, Scorshane, how are you? Doing this windy, rainy day. Flo is hanging in there. Well, hopefully you're doing all right, Scorshane. But doing very well, thank you very much. If I may direct you to Exhibit A on the screen, we have our very first Brutosaur mount. We finally bought it, and we have our first customer as well, which is fantastic. Glad to help people out who are looking for the auction house. So we were looking at, what were we looking at? We were looking at tailoring. We're going to make some braces, weren't we? Now I don't really want to get off my mount, because we want to make some expulsum with this one. But we do need to make some tie spray linen braces. We are missing some in the guild vault, so we could do with a mobile chest for that. So let's do a quick abilities. Where's the guild chest? So this is going to be, there's some limitations to this, mobile banking being one of them. So I need to pop that open and then get ourselves the tide spray, which will be in here. Let's just take a few stacks of that. 3 stacks should be enough for now. There we go. And then we'll make a whole load of braces. Let's make 81. Let's just fill that one up. Oh, I missed the load there. Hold on. What have we got here? Walk slowly. Thank you very much, Scorshane. Still not 120. No, that's the next goal, really. Amazing if you've got custody auctions posted through your mount. Yeah, that would be really nice. The bank is very closely, like right under me. What add-ons lets you click stack on the vendor? Oh yes, let me show you that one. That is called Buy 'em All. Let me just have a look. Hold on. Let's cancel this out. So that add-on is Buy 'em All. This one, Buy 'em All, and it's really good for just very easily buying up multiple stacks of things. Right, we made a few braces. Let's go scrap those. Let's start with this one. My Gnorlis has been reset. Okay. What have we got here? Do we want to do those? 239 wand. Yeah, we can do that one. 239 crossbow. What else have we got here? A trinket for 214. Yep, don't need that. 259 hand wraps and the sash. Yeah, those are all good. Let's queue them up and scrap away. Shift right click also makes you choose how many to buy. Yeah. Oh, transmog. I always forget to do transmog. It's always something I always forget. Shift right click only lets you buy 200 at a time. Yes, but then if you've got an add-on like buy them all, or there's another one called bulk buy, allows you to buy more than one stack. Right, we had all those, so there we go. I can set a hotkey to scrap if you like. I could do. I don't mind doing it this way manually. It just gives me that extra double check time. But yeah, good idea. Hey Lamnican, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing very well, thank you very much. We are just celebrating getting ourselves the Brutosaur mount. How many expulsum have we got now? 7. Okay, we'll make a load more. I didn't actually check those braces to see if there was any to disenchant. I have to check that one. Easy scrap, yeah, that's the one that I'm using here. So we're going to make another load of braces. See if we make sure we get some blues this time. I'll disenchant them, but I'll make a good few of them. Stretch my legs out. But it's been quite the day so far. Very good on sales. We need to restock on the honourable combatant stuff, most definitely. I currently have 2 marks of honour, so I need to get another 2. Oh, that's Arcanite Bar, that's the wrong thing. Where's my marks of honour? Oh, I think there it is. I've got 1 mark of honour. Thank you, Spite. Very kind of you to say that. Remember, the first million is always the most difficult. Yes, indeed it is. And I wonder how much I'm going to struggle now that I've only got just under 50,000 gold. So weird to see only with 48k. Yeah, it very much. I mean, we're right back down to the bottom. So the good thing I am currently in a good position where I have quite a lot of stock on. I have quite a lot of tide spray. I have quite a lot of veiled crystals. So a lot of the big things. I've got a lot of stuff for bountiful feasts as well. So I've got a fair amount. Not going to struggle at all as your focus is going to level 120. This is very true. I will be doing that. So it'll be a lot easier just to post things on as I go, which is going to be the main focus. So I'm going to go through the quest lines, enjoy my journey up to 120. So yeah, I've got gold tied up in stock, so it should be fine. I mean, I'm able to make all these braces quite easily at the moment. I've got a whole load of Shalderai silk. I've got, plenty of things to be able to sell to get that back to. I mean, the next goal will be to get another million. Just grind out Kata Heroics. What's that for, Spite? For the Marks of Honour? Oh wow, 5 months, Namkan, that is amazing. Yeah, the value in the ledger is going to be quite a bit higher. Let's just cancel that one. Thank you very much, Lamnican. 5 months, that's absolutely amazing for all that support. Lots of chef's hats in the chat for you. Thank you indeed. Next step is the spider mount for 2 million. Yep, that's another option. I was going to go for that before I found out about the Brutosaur mount, because I thought that'd be a great mount to have as it's a running only one. But yeah, it's... where's my bag gone? There it is. Alright, let's reset the new items. And then I can disenchant these blues. Get myself some more Umbra shards, which are going to be useful. I was able to sell some. I also want to keep some for enchanting. Yeah, and people have, as Scorchane says, have mixed feelings over spiders. I personally love spiders, but I know not everyone does. For Gloom Dust, disenchant braces as well, you guess. Yes, if you want the Gloom Dust. I mean, you're getting a Gloom Dust and Umbra shards from doing the blues. So I do all the blues, and then I scrap the greens for the Expulsum. So I'll go to that, and then I'll queue that up, and I'll scrap them all up. Cost 2 million, and you do nothing with it. Your value is, wow, that's 9.5 million. That's amazing. And it's your favourite looking mount. Yeah, I do like the spider mount personally. I think it'll be definitely good. Hey Mima, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. I hope you had a good weekend. Yeah, I'm going to scrap all of this. And what are we doing? We're at 10 Expulsum. So we'll check how much we've got in terms of what things we've got on the auction house, honourable combatants wise, and then fill the gaps on those. I haven't got a crafting operation set up for the honourable gear yet. I'm not sure whether it works on the ignore random enchants things. Tyrannocidal, thank you very much for the follow. You want it for your hunter, riding into PvP on a giant spider with your spider pet out just appeals to you. Yeah, that's a good one. I don't agree, Scorchane. For me, I think spiders are just another one of these many amazing creatures that we have on this planet. They all have their place. US token price getting very close below 100. Wow, that's amazing. That is super low. Okay, Grim Knight. You haven't slept yet? Wow. Okay, that's super late. Thank you ever so much for stopping by. Get some sleep, and I hope to see you again soon. So 15 Expulsum. That's a decent amount. Right, let's go see how many we can make with that. Let's head on there. That's fair enough, Six Moon. Yeah, Australian spiders are slightly different. Right, auction house time. God, that was easy. So let's have a look. We need to look at what I've got on honourable combatants wise at the moment. Oh, those are about to expire. A Great Sea Catfish was a quick sale. That was a good one. What do I have left? We have a few things. We've got boots, cloak, belt, pants, mittens, and just braces and pants have got the epics on them. All pretty much. No native dangerous spiders, no, none here either. Oh, goodness sneeze. Excuse me. Alright, let's have a look, tailoring wise. So we want to look at honourable combatants side of things. So what do we have? We have 2 rank 3s now, which is really good. Thank you both. So we'll check how many we have. We did have 7 in total on. I've actually only got 3 of the belt. So let's add in, let's take this up to 5 of everything. So 5 of those. And the pants we need 1 of. And the boots we've got 6 of, so we don't need any more of those. We've got braces we've got 6 of. The cloak we don't bother with because people can get that easily at 120. And 7 of those. So it's mainly the belt and the pants. So in order to get that up to 7, we'd need to go to the belt. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those. And then the pants, we've got 5, 5 with that one, another 2 with that one. And then we would need one of those, then one of those. Don't know if I'm going to have enough expulsum for all of this, but it's a mark to have. And then we've got 7 of those. So that would need, we need another 4 expulsum for that, if we were going to do that. So let's go back to the crafting, and let's go make some more tie spray linen braces. We can make another 5, we need some more nylon thread. So let's collect up some of that. Another stack of that. Click OK. Maybe a second stack. There we go. So now we'll go back to take that off, tailoring. And then we'll go and make some more braces. We're still only going to do 9 because the rest is in the guild vault, which we don't have access to anymore now. So we can just make the 9 we've got here. That's a shame, we can't get back to the guild vault. Badger might give you a nasty bite, yeah. Or as Terry Nutkins found out, an otter could take your finger off. Trouse 1972, thank you very much for the follow. The bank is below me. Is it? Oh right. Like literally underneath me where I am. I've just used the cooldown for it. Let's have a look. Where's the bank? Let's go have a look. Is this a bank? Ah, this looks like it would be a bank. In here. Aha, thank you very much. Very useful. Oh wow, Brain Manager. 3 months. Time goes fast when you're in good company. Oh, very kind of you to say so. Thank you very much, Brain Manager. Thank you for your continued support. Really appreciate it. Let's see some chef's hats for Brain Manager. Thank you indeed. Gold bags in the front door gives it away. Yeah, just a bit. So let's take the rest of this Tide spray. We'll need that. Take that out. And then we can head outside and pop the mount back up. That way people can make use of it if they need to.
Have anything ancient to trade?
Cancel those 2 in a moment. Chef's hat for the win, absolutely. So we also need to do some more tailoring, don't we? Let's make some more braces. And bring our bags up. So we need another 4 expulsum. So let's make a huge batch of these and see what we get. Wow, 58 minutes already. We best go and do some questing and some PvP in a moment. So the next goal, now that we do have the mount, is to spend more time in Battle for Azeroth as a location. I'm going to think about where I'm going to set my inn to as well. I could maybe do it in the areas that I'm questing. And then, or I could do it at Borealis, because we've got access to a bank and a mailbox here. So that could be useful. Snug's Inn. The one that's just up here at the north, yeah. Ah, Snug's Inn for the bank. So that is over here somewhere, I believe, isn't it? And then I've got access to everything. Yeah, having access to the bank is going to be useful. That's the main thing, isn't it? Right, let's craft up all of this. Hopefully we can get 4 expulsum out of these. And then we can make all that honourable combatant stuff, post it on, and then go on from there. Still got another 20 odd to make. I'll fill up most of these, I think. Disenchant these long. And then we'll move on. I would like to really get Awakening through the ranks as well, and do some herbalism as I level. That's going to be quite nice, and also some fishing. I'd like to keep up with the fishing. See if you can get some great sea catfish. There might even be some pools nearby that I could make use of. Seeing as that first lot of great sea catfish sold really well, I might be able to make some more gold that way. Although it's not a massive amount of gold when you're looking at it. Alright, one more. There we go, let's do that. There's a quest chain in Dalaran Legion that gives you a toy that allows you access your mailbox, which is a nice addition to the Dino mount. Has a cooldown of 4 hours, yes. That is useful. I do have it, or I did have it. Disenchant the blue again, yes, most definitely. Oh, wrong mount. By default, I went that one. Okay, let's head on over to the scrapper, and then we can disenchant the ones we need, the blue ones. Let's reset the new ones and do those. There we go. It's the Katie stamp whistle toy. Oh right, I don't know about that one, Kaelin. I have to look that one up. And they don't believe they all have the same cooldown either, which would be useful. So if one runs out, you can always use another one. Oh, that is the mailbox, sorry, the lost mail one. Yeah. Oh, it is from the lost mail quest. Okay, it is one and the same. Okay. And they share cooldown. Oh, that's a shame. For Gloom Dust and disenchanting the greens is better. Yes. I've not had much of a need for Gloom Dust at the moment. So just doing these ones and expulsoring the greens for me at the moment is working. Let's scrap this lot. Queue it all up. Oh no, eligible queue all. Scrap that up and have a look at our bags as we go. So we should have plenty enough now for Expulsum. Get this lot going, and then we can move on. Get cores, getting redtail and catfish in the same stream. Oh, interesting, Quinby. I might need directions rather than coordinates. I'm terrible with coordinates. I can never work out where I'm at, and I don't have TomTom installed, which would have been useful. With the Warfront quest going, price of Gloom Dust has almost tripled. Has it really? Is that for people making the enchants? But the enchants are really expensive. D chords. Okay. Not in EU. Right. Okay. That's different. Different, is it? I forget they have different ones. In the USA it did double. Right. What was it? Was it like 60 Gloom Dust as the trade-in? In which case, yeah, I can understand why that would double. Most certainly. Have to watch out for that one coming out in the EU, and then we'll do the same. I have... How much Gloom Dust do I have? I currently have 600 in the Guild Vault. They're currently looking at 45. My average purchase price is 46, so that's actually reasonable. What I could do though is pretty stack that. I did that with 50 of my Umbra shards and sold them for quite a bit higher, which is always good. Yeah, the Alliance back to the hand-ins. Your enchant quest is Seal of Versatility. Ah, right, okay. And that will need the Gloom Dust for that, so obviously I can see the resultant map price going up for that. Since 2 PM server time in the EU, a couple of hours later for the USA. Aha. There we go. That's done. We have plenty of Expulsum, so let's do our tailoring. Go back to our TSM4 list. I'll make all of this for an estimated profit of 76,000. It's not going to be that. It's very much dependent on what I get to make. Any epics would be definitely useful. There's one, Satin Belt of the Fever Flare. Now that's bugged out on the first multiple one, so we do a reload and then leave everything else as it is, and that should come back up. Greetings, Ignis. How are you? Yeah, you've got to be right on top of it when it comes out. This might be a new thing for people, knowing the time that things come out, and then knowing what the trade-ins are, is to be able to then adjust to the market straight away. Just came home from work. Well, I hope you had a good time at work. And you know it for a week ahead. Yeah, you're tired. Oh, right, okay. No worries, Ignis. Time to relax. Play for another 6 hours. Tomorrow you have no work. Ah, excellent. Good to have. Good to have a nice break. That's for sure. So let's carry on with the honourable combatant stuff. Let's hope for some more epics. What have you got? Fire Flash. Oh, there goes another one. Another FIFA Flare. And see if we've got any more coming up this way. And the pants would be nice to have an epic on, because those are more profits, I believe. None coming up so much. Aurora Fire Flashes mainly. Okay, so let's look at our group, see if there's any new ones we need to put in our list. There shouldn't be, though. I think we've got most of them now. So let's have a look in our honourable gear. Oh no, there's quite a few here. Let's add those in. There we go. Add those 7 items in. And then everything about them is just odd. Is it? I haven't tried them out, Boogie. I'll have to look into them once I can. Posted so quickly that even being about 20 minutes late was too late. Oh, right, really? Buy out the undercutters. Yeah, that can work. You list small amounts. Good plan, actually. Deadly Soulstones sell like crazy for you. Interesting. And keep listing for days. Yeah, that's a good plan. Right, let's have a look. Let's post these on. So we will go onto auctioning, run a post scan. Do I have the non-engineering mailbox? No, I don't, Paxton. Not at the moment. The lost mail one. I mean, the good thing is there's so many inns around, so you're not too far from a mailbox. So the next thing is being next to a bank. As Mushy was saying, there's the bank here, which will be useful to be close to. So we're going to just maybe change my Hearthstone to here. Also buy the Gum E. Now that's got just a number of charges, hasn't it? I'm slightly worried about doing things that consume charges. If I am correct, I can't remember. There we go. 27 for that and 27 for that. That would be very nice if we sold them for that much. Let's post these on. That's got ourselves back up to 7 of each on, which is most useful. This is where it's tough having a small amount of capital. Feel like with only 80k, you can't risk anything to control a specific market. Yes, Wise Coder, it really does help once you've got a certain amount of capital. And I'm finding the same now. I mean, I'm at 48,000. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens to me here. Obviously, as Maishi was saying, I do have a fair amount in my ledger already. Where is it? In inventory? Ledger, other repair bills. Where was it? Is it resale? Gold top right. Yeah, it doesn't tell me what's on the auction house on this one. Maybe I'll have to have a look at the auction house inventory. That's what I was looking for. Total value of all items in my inventory, 4.6 million of all the stuff I've got on me at the moment by DB Market. And then if we were to look in, if we value that by DB Region Market, probably not. No. DB Market will do for that. But that's all the stuff I have. So we do have plenty of stock. Okay, so we need to head... Where were we questing before? We've got a new dawn to do. that's more of the warfront stuff, I think. We also were finishing off a Stormsong Valley. We had a couple of quests here, and then we had the goat one down here. We also have this 3-man group over here. So what I'm going to do first, though, is I'll do a random PvP so I can carry on getting our rank 4s. So I'll join a random battleground. Okay. See how that gets on. I'll wait here if anyone needs a... Oh, I need to set my Hearthstone over here as well, don't I? Love watching my videos. Usually watch late at night EST. Done some flipping on a smaller scale, but so far profits have cost nothing. 650 coin costs, used to sold 200 more, paid for the 650. Excellent, Paxton. That's exactly how it works really well. You buy the cheap ones, sell a pretty stack high, pay for your cheap ones, and then you can use the ones for even more gold. So that certainly works. Good to hear you've got some successes. Okay. So, I guess we could start flying over. Let's go to the inn. Let's just walk. Be easier. That way people can catch up. Let's have a little strut around. Hey, Right One Too, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. How's your weekend been? Thank you very much. I do enjoy strolling around. We had a stroll from earlier, so now we're just gonna make our way over to Snug Harbour and set up our Hearthstone to be here so we can get access to the bank. Let's just run inside. Oh no, change that to run. Snug Harbour Inn. Make this in your home. Where are you? Archmage, Innkeeper. Make this in your home.
Appreciate your patronage.
There we go. And we join the battle of PvP. It feels absolutely amazing. Right One Too, really, really good. It's been 4 months in the making, so anything that's been sort of takes time to work for, the satisfaction is so much greater. Oh, there's no one else here. Looks like I loaded in first. Oh no, wrong one. There we go. Chef's hat. Or is everyone... Oh, no, I'm not first, I'm last. Silly me. Let's charge in. I got it just today, a few hours ago. Right, let's charge in. Charge for the cavalry. This should work. A little excessive, perhaps, for PvP. Running in on a chef's hat. And getting stuck on the scenery. Horde heard I was joining and they left. Yeah, looks like they did. Let's join in. Where is everyone? Where is everyone? They're all over here. There we go. Go and join everyone else. Looks like they're all after me. Wait for me, I'm coming. I'll distract them. I'll distract them with the large mount. Here they come. Then I can shield people up. There we go. There we go. Get everyone in. Oh, it looks like they're still after me. Looks like I'm wholly locked. Let's just work my way around. Psychic Scream. Mindbender, help out with a bit of that. Bit of a shield. Bit of pain suppression. Oh, stunned on that one. That's a shame. Do that. Do a shield. See if I can run back. No, almost made it. There we go. Warsong giving me horrible flashbacks. Yeah, Warsong can be a tricky one. Right, let's go have a look at the map. Where is everyone at? They're all in the middle at the moment. So let's head on over there. that on, that on. Let's hop on my horse, join in. Looks like everyone's down there at the moment. I'm going to stick with everyone else as you're running this way. Looks like everyone's getting... See, running in alone isn't going to work. That's the main thing. Number one rule of PvP is get the healers. Yep, and I'm definitely being targeted. Might as well die on this one. The problem there was running in too quickly. I saw someone running and I thought, okay, I'll go and help them, but there weren't enough. So this is what you need to be, a nice cluster of people all together. That's where I need to come. There's the flag. Watch out for that. If I do Shift M, let's put it down the bottom right. There we can see it. Right, there we go. Companion. Oh, let's do the heals. There we go. And then we can head on over. Hey, that one bro guy. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Alright, let's go join everyone else in the middle. Or just down the side, if not the middle. The flag bearer's right down the side there. They're 2 of 3. So we need to grab the flag. Go round the side. Join them in there. And then they're obviously going to go with their flag bearer and run all the way to ours and tag that one, I imagine. Let's go in with everyone. Let's join in. Hey Badge Hunter, how are you? Here's everyone. Let's see if I can help them out. Out of range. Where's everyone gone? Oh, they're still inside. Oh, let's help out with that then. I must have run past them. There we are. There we go. Thought they'd get it. There we are. We need to do a proper one from the beginning to be able to get a strong box from that one. Doing well. Any alliance contributions are up now. Making some gold sales on the tailoring flags. Excellent. I haven't sold any tailoring flags yet. I've got 3 of them up at the moment. I'll be interested to see if I do get any sales with those. I'm not used to seeing them sell. Right, where are I? Oh, we're at the innkeeper, that's right. Right, let's quickly just queue up for another one. And then hope this time we're not going to join one halfway through. Because that's going to be the main thing. And that way I can get myself the full... Right, let's head on. Oops, wrong one. Well, might as well carry on. They don't sell much on the server. Do they not, Nix? Aha, okay. And thanks for stopping by. Right, we're going to head over this direction. Let's go fly down here. And evening. Good evening to you too. I hope you're doing well. So I want to do a bit more questing and a bit of PvP so we can get another... You sold 3 in 9 days. That's not bad. 3's not... I mean, the profits aren't massive, I don't think. Let's have a look at the flags. I didn't actually look at the profits of those. Battle flag currently is 533 profit. So, yeah, it wouldn't be too bad, actually. As you strut in town, you Long Boi, let's have a look. Let's just move this one over here. How you like me now? Very nice. And it's about 15%. Okay. What phalanx should be great right now? Phalanx should be great right now in the US. Yes, basically those. I think EU's. Which one was I looking at? It was the phalanx, wasn't it? Which one have I got on? It's the, yeah, that's the US one, I believe. I don't have that one on. For the EU, it's this one. I've got 4 on the auction house. We'll see how those sell. Alright. No luck with anything there. That's a tier guard perch school. So let's head on over. So about 15 of phalanx for 2k each. That's nice. Anyone try... no, not me. Am I close, Nix? No, we made it today. Here we go. Dun, dun, dun. We had a great mailbox over the last 2 days. I got about 180,000 in the mail, and that's just tipped me over the 5 million. I am now officially poor with 48,000 gold. Not a lot of gold. But we're very, very happy to be running around on this lovely, lovely mount. What we want to do now is head down for that one, the Milking Goats quest. It's off in this direction somewhere. Let's head on over. Looking good with the chef's hat and Pierre, absolutely. What have we got here? That was a tier guard perch one, wasn't it? And the goats is up here, it would look like. So milk. Ah, there we go. Join the battle. And there we go. I feel like it's been so long in the making, it needs a name. Yes, Tom, that's true. I hadn't really thought about a name, actually. All right, what do we need to do here? Oh, this is one of those things we've got to jump off, isn't it? I've never worked out how to do one of these successfully. So I guess you go where everyone else is? Where is everyone else? They all look like they're here. I'll just follow someone else if they go off the side. Oh no, we haven't started yet. Let's wait for everyone else to come in first. There we go. Let's just charge everyone else up. Put our chef's hat on. Yeah, I mean, it's very nice. You named yours very boring, Brutus. It's a good name. I like Brutus. Alright, let's have a wait here. Pierre's out, chef's hat's on.
Could use another rogue or two, I'd say.
What have we got? 3 priests. Alright, that's a 111 priest. 19. Is that 111? Oh yes. There we go. Et tu, Brutus. Nice. You can use it everywhere. Mailbox and a mailbox, then you're settled. Yeah, exactly, Nix. It certainly does help with the convenience. Looks like everyone's going over there.
We've brought our ship around to the center of the island. Collect as much azurite as you can. It is the key to victory.
Right, okay. Let's try this.
Below us, heroes. Get down there and collect all you can. And if those horde marauders get in your way, put them.
I've never seen one of these from the beginning, actually. Right, jump off, and then we apply something here. That should be about right. Looks like horde are down here already. Where's everyone? Oh yeah, let's get you shielded up. Shield myself up. Keep the dots going. Shield myself. Heals coming in. Penance. There we are. Do one of those. Just keep the dots going, I guess. And the smites, they will help. And a shadow fiend. Another one of those. Oh, lots of people coming in here. Let's do a screen. Whilst we're here. Lots of dots. Let's keep the shields up on everyone. Let's do one of these. Oh, rooted doesn't help. Shield myself. Bit of pain suppression. Looks like we're getting a lot of people on me at the moment. So I'll try a heal. But with so many on me, it does make it a bit difficult. Can't quite do everything that I want to do. Too many people on me at once and not enough everywhere else. Let's have another look. So I want to head on further south. We need more azurite. Okay. 300 and 300. Kill the healer. Exactly. They can tell the healer with the chef's hat on, so let's go and make sure we join back in. There we go. Get that on. Let's head off this side, I think. Where do we need to head over? That way, I think. Shield, penance. Let's just stay at the edge here. Give you that. Let's help out with that. Give that. Shield, shield. Give you help on that. Give you a... Let's go join over here. Bit overkill, but let's run over. Where do we need to head? Over there, up the north, okay. I'm going to stay with people on this though. Oh, here comes people on this side. See if I can help out. Out of range on there. Do I need to be here? So is it me that helps? Just keep gathering it, I guess. Let's help out with some dots, some shields. Stay with my fellow people. Oh, you need to heal. That's an interesting noise. What was that? Hey Sunny D, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, just doing a little bit of PvP here at the moment, trying to help out everyone. Where are we all going? Over to the east. Let's follow them there. See if we can do some dotting whilst we're here. Go around this side. And heal people up. Let's get a mind bender on you. That should help things out a little bit.
Supplies incoming. Grab them, champions.
Let's help out with the gathering. And then we can do some shields and some dots. Where's the next one? Keep you shielded. Anyone else coming in needs a dot. There you go. Keep that going. We need to head over this direction, so let's mount on up after we're out of combat, hopefully.
We have spotted more azurite eruptions around the island.
More azurite eruptions. Let's go join in. Everyone's going off to the west. Let's go join in. They're at 900, we're at 800. Right, you are. Let's help out. Oh, interrupted. Psychic scream that. to pain suppression myself on this one. Too many people at the moment. Need to make sure my dots are refreshed. Keep you on. Hopefully enough people are around. We can keep you shielded. Interrupted on everyone here. We need some peaceful abilities here. Pebble Flavor, stunned again. Let's get the Mind Flare out, that should help. Keep the dots going. Right, let's jump in with some gathering now before they come in.
Incoming. Grab them, champions.
There we go. Now we can help out a bit better. Bit of a penance on you. Dot on you. There we go. Let's have a look. Where's everyone else gone? Let's do another smite and a schism if we can. You're all gone. Right. Mount up if we can. Are we out of combat yet? Oh, we're going north. Okay. Let's go on that. Auction house taking 30 seconds to come by. Ow. That's a lot. Okay, here we are down here. Do everyone coming in. Do a psychic scream. Feared on that one. I've got a lot of people on me at the moment, so let's see if we can help out a little bit here. Shield everyone up. I'll kind of lead them away. There we are. That way everyone else can do stuff whilst I'm helping out. Total 700k, very nice Allow. And good evening to you. Sorry if I missed you coming in earlier. Concentrating a little bit on getting everything done here. Loads of Azurite coming in. 1,000, oh, we're at 1,200 actually, that's good. Get you down. There goes that. And we'll get some shields going on everyone. Everyone needs a bit of debuffing, it would look like. Right, let's see if I can help out here whilst no one else is doing anything. Oh, interrupted on that one unfortunately. There are Pebble Flares coming in.
Locate them on your map and secure those sites.
There we are, we're over that side. Let's dot people down. That should help interrupt them. There we go. Then we can come in with a Psychic Scream at the same time. Dot everyone up. Make sure everyone is shielded. And then I'll just do a quick mine whilst we're here. Whilst they're occupied. Hopefully this should be enough. There we go. Got one. Where's everyone else out? Gone.
Supplies incoming.
Supplies incoming. There we go. Shield on you. Penance on you. I'll check on chat once I've done everything. Coming over this side. 1,400. And we did it. There we go. A Seething Shore victory. Good job, everyone. Right, what did we miss? Let me have a look. That was a warning you are trying to dispel a debuff that will harm you. Oh, right, okay. The dispelling itself will harm you. Okay, thank you, Rasheen. Fantastic weekend for gold making. Must have been a lot of people playing. Yes, I think so. I had some really good sales. 180,000 in the mailbox, which is really good. Prices tanked on your server. Interesting, Pugtor. And yeah, okay, that's the message I missed there. Auction house taking 30 seconds to confirm by. Yeah, that is tricky, that one. Undercut going 2,000. Very nice. Oh no, that's not very nice. Undercut going. Okay, right, okay. Phil Az, thank you very much for the follow. Right, let's just move our way over. We want to shift M that and bring our objectives back. Now, apparently we need to milk goats. No, we don't want to do that. Let's dismount. It's going to be easier. Not even thinking about making gold at the moment, having fun leveling your character. Yeah, I mean, that's true. I wasn't expecting that. Thank you, Mr. Goat, for the entertainment. And whilst I'm here, I'm going to go over and just fish this this pool up. Actually, I'm going to take a quick break and then I'll come back. Be back in one moment. Right, we're back. Let me just check. I'll move myself in a bit. Hold on. What have I missed on chat? Okay. 7 gold for normal price on your server. Okay. They cost 400 on your server, usually at 7 gold also. Oh right, okay. See trade chat going crazy over the contribution items, but nothing crazy in terms of pricing. Highest pop server in the US, so frequency is crazy. Wow, I can imagine being high pop. I can't imagine what it's like on there, to be honest. Keep note how many soul stones there are in the all channels. Up to about 3,000, wow. So how much you can buy in the next 10 days when the prices normalise again. Ah, right, okay, just higher the numbers go. Interesting. Interesting. Can we milk this one? Oh, hold on. For collecting fresh milk from mountain goats. Do we need this? There we go. There we go. Do it the right way, not getting head-butted. There we go. And we'll do some fishing whilst we're here. Crafted items about 20% more than the mats. First time on NA you get the turn-ins, so don't see these dailies, assume. No, I don't think they're... Lots of items are used in future hand-in quests, currently below crafting cost. Yeah, and I guess that's the time to buy them. Knowing which ones to buy when seems to be the way forward. Is it one time for the week? One time per character per turn-in. Okay, oops, click that too early. Let's just move back a little bit. There we go. Very, very rarely it's profitable just buy the mats outright. Okay. And also it's almost always a loss to buy the mats. Oops, missed that one. There we go, nearly. Oh, fishing's increased to 88. That's getting closer. Yeah, I think once you've got the system going, and once everyone's worked out what's happening where, I think it's going to be good. You bought a week ago when the turn's finished. That's a good plan. And then think ahead as to what other ones you have, and then, like you said, oh, midnight salmon, excellent. And a great sea catfish, that's good, because great sea catfish is currently going for 83 gold. Got 36 in my bags. So I'd need quite a few more to be able to get that one. Yeah, absolutely. Getting a stack of 60, we sold our Great Sea Catfish pretty much almost immediately. It's 14 on your server, wow. Were you NA though, Pugtor? Because Great Sea Catfish is one of the turn-ins at the moment, which is why it's so pricey on here. Well, I'm on EU, so prices will be different. Normally they're not that high. Normally the Great Sea Catfish is something like 14 gold, I think it was. I don't know how many I'm going to be able to catch here, but we'll do a little bit of fishing here at the moment. What are we at? Yeah, we've got some time. We'll see what we can get. Mainly 2-card perch. Let's see how many of the other things we get from this spot. Currently at 50, yeah. That's a nice amount. They haven't gone above 20 since 3rd of September. Yeah, the only reason these have gone up particularly high is if you look at the region market's 24. This is because of the hand-in at the moment. Not sure how many I'm going to get here at the moment though. May not get enough. It's mainly perch at the moment. Yeah, let's carry on. Let's go do the goats whilst we're here. We need to milk the goats, so let's try that this time with the collecting milk. Oh, that one definitely doesn't want to do it. Aha. Because we need the mother goats. You can't milk a male goat. I just realised. This is the one we need to milk. There we go. There's the mother. There you are, mother goats. Let me just do that. And then what else have we got? The rest of us all over here, all in this area. So let's work our way up. Oh, there's a pack. Let's dodge that. Can we keep doing the same ones? That would make it easier. I'm not sure we can. Can't do that right now. No, I didn't think so. Let's spread ourselves a bit further and have a look. Oh, there's one over here. Collecting the milk. And then let's see if there's a treasure chest here somewhere. There it is. War resources. And then is there any? Oh, looks like there's something over here. Who are you? Poacher Zane. Oh, you're 117. Do we try Poacher Zane? Right, let's carry on round. Let's avoid Poacher Zane. Price typically herp was around 25. There's a ton way above 25. Okay. Let's go back up this side and then we can go up the hill, I think. And go back into the area. See if you can find ourselves some goats. Ah, that was a dead goat. That's no good. We need an alive goat. Just going on the edge of these for now. There's a mother goat. Oh. Might as well do you whilst you're here. There we are. Oh, Pugtor, thank you very much for using your Prime sub. Very, very kind of you. Welcome, welcome to the Samadan squad. Let me put a whole load of chef's hats in the chat for you to use as you like. Thank you very much for your support. Really do appreciate it. Oh, what's popped here? There's a goat, I imagine. Okay, let's head on over there. Where do we need to go? Across the waterfall, I imagine. Let's go up. around. I want to avoid that, so let's just jump and jump. Oh, didn't manage to avoid it. The goats are right in the centre, so that's going to be difficult. Okay, let's carry on with this. We're just going to go on the outskirts really if we can. I'm assuming that's a goat. Yes, it is. Let's just dot this one down. I need to update my fortitude. There we go. Pop that up. Pop that up. Where can we go? Yeah, you've got the goat, which doesn't really help. And you're elite, so I'm going to avoid you most definitely. Let's go round the sides again. See if we can do one of these goats again. If enough time's passed. Hopefully. Yeah, we can collect milk. We'll do this one as well. We'll do it in safety. There we go. That's easier. And we also need to do Thunder Snout at some point. Join a group for that. Let's hand in the milking goats. I imagine those etins are going to be required at some point. But we'll carry on with the regular ones for now.
Every hand helps.
How much is salmon going for? Mine, you're 207 at the moment. Okay. Last I looked it was about 300 and something. Okay. Thank you for helping me collect everything. Feel free to take a load off. Some warm milk. Fresh baked cookies and milk.
Seas grant you.
Thank you very much. There we go. Warm goat milk and cookies. Are you coming with the goat milk and cookies? Oh, thank you. Here we go. Good old Samadan. Hold on, we're going to have a screenshot on this. Oh no, wrong button. Sit back down, Pierre. There we go. Alt Z. Now I can eat the cookies. That's not an eating animation. That's a crafting animation. And the milk.
Times were simpler once.
And what do you think? Hit the spot, don't they? Thank you very much. Okay, right, 2 more. Estimate done. Use flower bombs to slay the etins. Oh, that sounds good. And cookie delivery. Deliver the cookies to Charles Davenport. Okay, we can do that too. We were looking for the salmon, weren't we? I'm just going to have a look. Go for that, and where's my midnight salmon? There it is. So 338 at the moment. Region market average is 287. My actual usual market value is 506. Currently have 119 at the moment. I try to be right one too. Bit of light entertainment. Okay, great. Oh, Great Sea Catfish School. Want one of those. Let's head on over. Most definitely want one of those. Seeing as they're so highly priced at the moment. Let's collect some up. I haven't got the mount from fishing yet, no. I think the drop rate has been nerfed now, hasn't it? So it's not quite as good as it was when it started. And I was fishing a fair amount when it started, and I didn't get it, unfortunately. Fished up 1,000 fish on the coast, never got it. Yeah. You got it, but the auction house ate it. Oh, midnight salmon. That's a good ending. Okay, let's carry on. So we need to do cookie delivery and etin it done. Etins slain. Right, let's head on over to the etins. Dropping like crazy when BFA launched. You caught 5 in 3 hours. Wow. Yeah, I did hear they dropped well, and I was doing some fishing, but they never dropped for me, unfortunately. Okay, let's do the etin. So we need to flower bomb these. Okay. Let's have a look. Good evening, Perkin. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. You bought them out and then 2 dropped. Just your luck. Alright, let's try this one. I'm assuming a flower bomb's going to work on this. Oh yeah, that works pretty well. Might as well dot you up at the same time and do some damage. Now I need to make sure we flower bomb you again before you end up destroying me. There we go. The idea is to get to invest in the ore without losing your investment. It never spikes. Thank you very much, Perkin. There we go. There's another in here. Flower bomb you. Dot you down. Dot that down. Schism. Penance. Wait for the flower bomb to come back. 2 and 15 minutes before reset last week, but none since. Okay. So they are around. Did that flower bomb not work? Let's try that again. There we go. Flower bomb should work. Okay, so we've got to work our way inwards to the cookie delivery. So let's make our way through. Looks like we need to go this way. What have we got here fishing wise? Etin Earth Crusher. What have we got fishing there? Oh, it's a Great Sea Catfish School. Bit of a dangerous place to fish, but let's give it a go. Smite, one of those. Schism. Flower bomb. Oh, interrupted. That didn't work. Interrupted again. Let's try again. Interrupted. Let's shield. Try another one. There we go. That's better. Now we're here. We can do some fishing. The water's too shallow. No, it's not. It's just there. There we go. Probably the most dangerous place I've fished in so far. Oh, another midnight salmon. Getting some good midnight salmon. Well, we are close to midnight, so that does help. And another one. Wow, that's very good. Okay, more Etins up. We need to go slightly more over this direction. There you are, I see you. Another Etin over here. Dangerous country. This is where we're at. Oh, stuck in the branches. Hold on, let's go round. Might as well do that Etin in a moment, momentarily. What other fish have we got here? Can't quite see on the map. Let's hand this in. Okay, box of cookies. Here you go. Complete the quest. Wait a minute. Collect 10 grain stacks. Okay. And Mikey Grot Fist. Oh, okay. Kill, smash, crunch, munch. Use the pack of rats to kill him. Okay, interesting.
We will reclaim what's ours.
So we need to go further in. So we might as well. Let's Etin attacking a goat. Let's use this one. Bag of flour. Schism. Dot. Dot. Do everything we can, and then when he comes running in, shield up. And then another bag of flour. Oh, hey, and level 118. Wow, fantastic. Wasn't expecting that. You need to stop talking about cookies. You're getting hungry. I do apologise. Any flour over here? Yeah, it looks like there's some there. Inside the cave. It's quite nice. This is a bit of debris they've got going on here. We need to make our way towards this fellow over here. Green sack. Okay, where are you roaming? We need to go up that direction, up high. Okay, so let's start with... You're heading up that way, so I'll do this one. The flower bomb. Do one of those. Smite, smite, schism. And a smite. Now I need to shield myself up, ready for the flower bomb. Oh, just got interrupted. That's a shame. Try again. Try again. No, okay. Schism. There we go. Try and time that a bit better. No, that didn't work. Okay, try again. If you can just stop attacking me, it'll be so much easier. And now I've got 2 on me, which really isn't going to help. So let's try a psychic scream. That's not going to work. Okay, let's try. I nearly got one. There we did. Okay. Try a pain suppression and a smite. Wait for that to come through. Do some more smites. Shield up, and here we go. One flower bomb, and then some more smites, and a schism. And then hopefully, once this flower bomb can't come round, shields up. Flower bomb. There we go. Phew. That was lucky. And then we head up and to the left, I think. We're going up the hill, I imagine. That's where the main person's going to be. Then we'll pick up some more flower sacks on the way back. Etin Stoneflinger. Let's start with one of those. And a flower bomb. And a dot. Shield. Do everything else. Is that the guy there? Yeah, Grokfist. I see you. Make our way over there at the moment. Once we shield up. Oh, coming towards me. Let's go in with the Grokfist. Get that going. Shields up. Wait for the flower. Oh, that's going to work. They're getting hit. Let's try one of these. Grokfist. Flower bomb. Oh, invalid target. Okay, that's not going to be helpful. We have to do this the old-fashioned way. Walk into the quest area. Oh, right, okay. Let's give this a go. Oh, pack of rats, that's what we need to do. Getting it done. Mighty Grokfist. Unpack rats. I forgot about that. I was thinking we're going to have to do the flower. There we go. Thank you for the reminder, Mushy. There he goes. He's afraid of the rats. Oh, that was the wrong one. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, here we go. Let's carry on. Shield up. Get the Mindbender out as well. Are all the rats dead? Let's try another load of rats. There we go. Then I can give myself a heal whilst I'm here. And a schism. Wait for that to come on through. Make sure I'm facing this direction. Get at least a smite going or two. Ready for the more rats. Unpack rats. This should do us quite nicely, hopefully. Bloodstain goes 80 gold each. Wow. That sounds quite high. There we go. Grokfist slain. And then we need to go over this direction for something. Can we go up here? Or do we need to go into a cave? Let's have a look. Looks looks like there's a cave. Let's get some flour whilst we're here. Do I use my tailoring for expulsum? Yes, I do, Perkin. And I use Jack's string to help price the expulsum. Heimfi, thank you very much for the follow. Very kind of you. Okay, I think we need to head somewhere in here, it looks like. Meet Charles back in the hamlet, but there's also this. Somewhere. Oh, that's Thundersnout, okay. Wrong quest. Let's do the Ettins. Whilst we're here, we need one more. There's Grotfist back, so let's move back this way, I think. I need one more Ettin, so let's do one of those. And a smite, that, one of those. Try and get them all going. Shield up, flower. There we go, that was a quick one. And then one more green sack. We need two more green sacks. Any more around here? Okay, well, let's head back inside. We're going to have to watch out for grain. Oh, there's one over there. Just avoid everything else if you can. No need to kill them unnecessarily. And then one more. Better be down by the fire somewhere. No, not by the fire. Stone flingers down there. Ah, there's one over here. Oh, right next to an Ettin. Not going to be able to get that one without causing aggro. So let's start with a flower bomb. Smite, smite, penance, mindbender, smite. Make sure we don't get knocked backwards actually. Let's go back this way. That'll be easier. Then we can flower bomb from here. No, we won't. We'll shield up. Wait for that attack cycle to finish to a less interrupty one. And then use that there. And then pick up some flour. And that's that done. And meet Charles back there. Okay, let's go. Other feeling that Chef's Hat empowers the flour just a little more than usual. Popkeep, that's funny. Alfred Raid. Oh, thank you, Alfred, for the raid. That's very kind of you. How was your stream? I hope you had a good one. Thank you everyone for stopping by. Good evening to you one and all. My name is Samadan and I am currently questing through Battle for Azeroth. My main Samadan here is at level 118. There we go. Right, okay. Ah, look, he's having his milk and cookies. Nice. Very enjoyable. Excellent. Well, thank you very much for the raid. Very kind of you. Now, Ranar Zero. Thank you very much for the follow. Okay, let's just wait a minute and complete quest and complete quest. And then this one.
From round here, are you?
Let's get done now. What should we choose? 277. These are better than my legendary slippers, which I do quite like because of their effect. Also, we have wrist wraps that are better than my armbands. So that's better by a larger margin. So I'll go for the wrist wraps. There we go. Okay, Nix, thanks ever so much for stopping by. Have a great evening, rest of your evening, and hope you sleep well. Legendaries are done at 1160. Oh, thank you, actually, Paxton. I didn't know that. That's good to know. Okay, cranky chicken. Okay, thank you both. Oh, Twitch is acting your end, is it? Oh, sorry to hear that, Brain Manager. Is anyone else having any issues? Okay, so we're going to well, open this up forgot to do that earlier. And wrist wraps are going on to 277, so we'll do those. We'll scrap those later for Expulsum. Everything else should be okay. We now need to head on north to do these. We also need this quest, Thunder Snout. We can do that in a moment, but let's head on over. Hey Shantajin, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Doing very well, thank you very much. We've had a great evening so far. Enjoying the sights of Battle for Azeroth astride our mighty Brutosaur mount, which we got today, which I'm very happy about. Seabreeze Village, here we go. Oh, this is interesting. I wonder if there's any good fishing spots around here. Just drop down.
You're a long way from home.
You're a long way from home. Trouble at Fort Daelin, we'll take that. And helping out somewhere else, we'll take that. Then we'll do all of these quests. Slay Sea Surges. Ooh, slay Blinder Shathress. That looks cool. Go for that one, and caught in the net. Free 5 villagers. Okay. Everything's over in this direction, so that's going to be easy enough. Thank you very much, Alfred. Have I ever seen the scenery during daytime? Occasionally, occasionally, but it is mainly in the nighttime for me, which is kind of weird, really. I haven't really explored in the daytime, but it would be nice to. I wondered when we'd start fighting the Naga. I haven't watched the whole cinematic, actually, the Ashara cinematic. That's something I need to do. I saw the first half of it, and I wanted to make sure I watched it properly, so I missed it earlier. I was always busy working or doing something else. Oh, didn't mean to hit the crab. There we go. Let's skip. Oh, I didn't loot that one. There we go. Let's hold that. There we go. Hey, Ashelina77, how are you? Usually catch my vids on YouTube after the fast. Okay, thanks ever so much for all my guides and tips. Oh, thank you very much. Very kind of you to say so. And welcome to the live stream. We are currently just running our way through to one of these bound sea surges and a tide caller at the same time. Make sure you've got a dot on each. Got my everything else on, and then we'll just run through, give myself a bit of a shield. I'm rooted, so I can't really do a lot about that. And then I'll shield myself up, dot that one, refresh that dot, and then I'll do that one. Hopefully get a key from this. Yes, we do. And some tide spray linen, which is nice. And then we'll free that one. Oh, there's some fishing spots over here. What have we got here? Let's have a look. Let's head off in that direction. Schism, tide caller. That's a quick one. Another key. Head on over this direction. See that one there. Oh, no, not you. That one. There we go. Oh, thank you very much for the follow. Very kind of you. Just going to run through my spell rotation. And then we'll free up that prisoner. Didn't see where the fishing spot was there. Free the villager. Ah, here it is. Lane Snapper. Ah, interesting. Let's have a look at the Lane Snapper. Let's loot this one up. So we need to move a bit closer. No, we don't. Move a bit further back. That's better. There we go. Best stream to listen to during pet arbitrage. Thank you very much. I'm surprised you don't listen to Extoria. Extoria's the pet person. His knowledge on pets is amazing. Lane snappers. What's a lane snapper worth to me? 28 gold at the moment. That's not bad. Whoops, wrong button. There we go. Oh, has he, Jack? Oh no. I was thinking actually he hadn't been around in a while. Oh, sorry to hear that. Haven't seen him for a long while. Ah. Quack. There's something coming up my way. Oops. Is that... that is an elite. Okay, let's just head back a little bit. I don't really want to be causing aggro there. I'm trying to fish. Let's get me underlight angler on. Oh yeah, that's better. Cryptexus, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I think so, Jack. Has anyone else... Let me just have a look at my stream health. Let's have a look. Currently, Twitch is telling me the stream health is excellent. 2,500 kilobits per second. So it should be okay. There we go, lane snapper done. Let's just go back to my weapons, which was these two 250 items. And then we'll do a tide caller whilst I'm here. And then we'll make our way up to where we need to be for the next part of the quest. Let's run through everything here. Rooted doesn't help. And there's a villager to free over there. Okay, we need to head in this direction anyway. We'll do that one, I think. There we are. Seems we got close to you anyway. Shield up. Schism. Everything's fine for you, Nori. Okay. Yeah, pick that up. Unlock that. Now you are over there somewhere, so we're going to have to work our way in. Let's start with one of those. Penance. Nice globular water there, like that one. Looks like someone's fighting her over there anyway. Let's see if we can... My life for Ashara. I think I can take 2 of these. Let's try. Let's just shield up. Did I actually collect that one? There we go, that's what I meant to do. There we go, we can do at least a few of these. Found sea search, slain, more things here. Looks like she's still attacking something there. What is she attacking? What does that say? Servant of Neptulon. Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, let's see if we can help out. Where are you? Wrong one. There we go. Right. Smite. Dot. Penance. Schism. Oh, now we've got aggro. Shield up. Shield up. And go through the rest. Help with a mindbender. There we go. Wait for my dot to refresh. And then we can come through the next lot. Binder Shaltress. That's done. Got a songstone. Ooh.
Show yourselves worthy of my pride.
Okay. Interesting. What happened there? Graffiti, thank you very much for the follow. We need to free some people. Bound Sea Surge slain, we need 2 of those. So let's go over this direction, as you're here. And we do the villages? Yeah, we just need the Sea Surges to do. So let's do those. There's one over there and one over there. If I can get those and then run my way outside, that would be easier. Let's take that one and that one whilst we're here, and then we can do these discreetly whilst everyone else has a fight. Come on, Pierre, joining in, late to party. Oh, 6 of 6, didn't need 2 anyway, so we'll carry on. There we go. I don't know if it's possible to stream this on the TV. I know some people have watched me with it hooked up to their TV. It depends on what technology you have at home. That's everything. What's the fish here? Lane snapper. Okay, we'll ignore that one. Let's skedoodle out of here. Ah, you got a Chromecast. That should work. Millstone Hamlet. Round we go. Okay. Freedom for the Sea. Done. Bit of a Bind. Done. Songstone. Done. Now, what do we have? 271 versus 277. Or 277 versus 238. Oh, definitely going to update the ring. Complete that one. Thank you very much. And Shifting Tides. Speak with Thingy at Fort Dalin. Okay. Open the Twitch app on a device and cast it. Okay, nice. Have a smart TV. You can use browser to watch Twitch. Maybe there's even a TV apps for Twitch. There might be. Be interesting though. I know some people have said they have. Shifting Tides needs to be done over here. This is interesting. Fort Darlin. I don't think I've actually been there. Oh, I have been there. Remember it now. Add-on for the mini-map. I don't have an add-on for my mini-map. This is just the regular map. This one. Or do you mean the fish? Which bit do you mean? The mini-map itself is just the regular one as well. This one over here on the right. Just standard WoW user interface. Okay, Runner Zero. Thank you very much for stopping by. Right, okay. Thank you very much. Your company is most welcome. Okay, so we're going to go over to this. There was something else I was going to do here. I can't remember what it was. Let's carry on. Aha. Right, let's go over this way. Not sure if I have been here or not. Looks familiar. I like the architecture. Oh, Maydor, thank you very much for the sub using your Prime. Very, very kind of you. Welcome to the Samadan squad. Here is a whole lot of chef's hats for you to use as you will. Thank you very much for your support. Ooh, what's this? That doesn't look good. Who's that doing that? Binder Nalash. Okay. Looks like we're going to need to help out here, that's for sure. Don't think I have been here actually. This isn't where I've been for. TV celebrity in your house. Oh, welcome. I hope it's not too scary seeing it on the big screen. Oh, this looks like a nice area. Fort Dalin. Let's go on up. And there's a flight point. We'll pick that one up. And let's have a look. What have we got over here? Ah,
Step closer and don't
Shifting Tides. Complete the quest. And here we go. Okay, healing the big one. Collect Abyssal Fangs. Okay. And collect 7 tidal beacons.
Come back with some better
Yeah, we can do that.
scores.
Who's in here? That's a Hearthstone. We don't need to do that.
Spit it out.
Hey Alan, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. How's your weekend been? Hope it's all been good. Slay 15 of the Naga forces and reclaim our defences. Save stranded battalion soldiers. Okay, so the whole load of quests all up here to the north. So we'll take these. Let's have a look. What have we got? Okay, you're down there. You're an elite though, so how do we help out with the elites? They're all down here. Shame I can't use these cannons. Maybe I get to use those a bit later. Okay, I think we'll just run round the side. Trying to get out of your depressive funk. Took a nice long bath and been levelling yourself, so I'd say it's been great. Oh, excellent. Well, I'm glad you managed to find a route out. It's never easy. Okay, here we go. Anything we can use here? No. So one of those, one of those, one of those. See if these can help out. That's everything, I think. Let's AoE these down, I think. If I draw them towards me, then we can at least get some help whilst we carry on fighting. And there's a fish thing over there somewhere. Abyssal fangs and tidal beacons. We need to pick those up. And then let's move a bit further. Oh, what's this over here? Weapon rack. Can we help out with that? Oh, if we can get over there. Not easily. Abyssal eel. Another abyssal eel. Another one. Didn't quite get all of them out of range. Okay, let's AoE these lot down. There we go. Yeah, I think I'm not going to get the wall fronts this time round. I'd like to. I'd like to experience it, definitely allow. But we'll have to see how I get on over the next sort of few days. So obviously we've been... spear, that's going to be useful. We'll use that on the elites. Let's do the eels whilst we're here. There's another load over here. Let's start with one of those, and another one. It's probably enough for the moment. Let's AoE these down, help out with a mind bender. Make sure I'm shielded. Everyone's dotted. Refresh the dots. There we go, didn't mean to loot that one. There we go, and then heal myself. Make sure you're dotted. There we go, and then I'll do the ones on that. Smite on that. You can hear whispering in the background. There's going to be... Just going to hit Horde again when you hit 170 Druid, which will be amazing. Yeah, fantastic. Okay, we've got that. We got one of these, which we need to do. Beacon, and what's this do? The soldier's saved. There we go. We need to do one of those, and then we can head on back this way. Let's clear these out. Another beacon. I'm going to save that spear for an elite if it comes my way. See if I can get a few of these going. Then I can AoE the rest down. Easy enough. Take that one, take that one. Can I reach those? Not quite. Right, those are not quite got there. Let's take that one in as well. Shield up. And then AoE them down. Shield up again. Bit of a heal. And then we can do everything else. Make sure that Tide Lord gets its dot refreshed. And then we can concentrate on you. Schism and that. That eel needs another dot. Now we can carry on with that. Tide Lord's a bit more heavy hitting. Let's try a shield spear on you, not a shield. There we go. That's a bit easier. And that one's done. Naga Force is slain. Lots of Abyssal Rings done. So then we need to do... Let's get another spear whilst we're here. And then get another beacon done. We still need to rescue some soldiers. So let's work our way round. Want to avoid those, but we need the beacon. So I'm going to have to do them. That last one, there we go. We can AoE these down relatively easily. They don't have a lot of health, these ones, because they're just the eels. There we go. Finray beacon done. Then we'll work our way around. Another beacon, another soldier over there. And that will be one of the soldiers. Tide Quarters, let's do a smite, schism, dot, penance, shield, smite. There's another beacon over there. I have to do that Tide Maiden, I think, just to give us some space. That's that one done. Then we can move around. Let's pick up a weapon rack whilst we're here, just in case. Oh, I've only got the one, so that's all it'll be. There's one of the Tide Lords. Those are the tricky ones. Oh, got stuck again. Let's try a spear on you. For oh, we got some extra aggro. Let's do that. Let's get the Mindbender helping out on this. We're going to need some extra help. Maybe even a bit of pain suppression. Keep everything going. Make sure that Abyssal Eel dies, which it does. And then we can carry on with Schism and Penance. Yeah, these Tide Lords are tough ones. Ooh, didn't mean to do that. Ooh, what did we get there? Pattern embroidered deep sea bag. Very nice. Bind's been picked up. Oh, I needed that. Okay, we need to go this way. Let's pick up another spear just in case. And then we'll dot. Out of range for that one. I meant to get that one. There we go. Then I can shield up. Maiden that. And AoE them all down. Almost got the forces I need. Need to help out another... Let's go around this way. Another soldier. That's interesting. Seabreaker. Ah, you're both. Let's try two of you at the same time. One of those. And one of those. Thank you, Mushi. Let's go on with this. Let's carry on with the smites, I think. Get the Tide Mother down. There we go. And this one. Help with that. Help the soldier out. 5 saved. Work our way round. There's another soldier there. And Tide Lords here. Let's try a Tide Guard. And an Earth Caller. Let's try that. Shield ourselves up. Let's go. And then another one. Shield up. Penance. There we go. Is there somewhere you can find honourable leatherworking group stream, like my tailoring one? I don't know. Try the TSM website. The grouper section of the TSM website does have a lot of player-made groups, so you should be able to find one there, hopefully. Let's see if we can... Oh, no, didn't think I'd get that. Let's go round a bit more. How many more? What's the fishing pool we've got over here? Frenzied Fangtooth. Okay. Fair enough. Okay, Tom, thank you very much for stopping by. Have a great evening. See you again soon, hopefully. Happy Brutosaur Day. Thank you very much. Does the Dressbar spot drop mounts and purple BO8? No idea, Zayaz. I haven't been there yet. There's a Tide Lord. Want to avoid those ideally. What have I got next? One more soldier to free. Okay, where's the next soldier? I can't see any around here. Let's mount up, see if we can just avoid aggro for a bit. Let's see if we can find any in here. No. Oh, that's a stranded soldier. Ah, didn't spot you there. There we go. Right, okay. So we want to head through here. Probably just run through, I'm guessing, if you don't get stuck on a rock. Doesn't help. There we go. Avoid everything, run through. Up we go. Off I go then. Didn't think about the Dressbar farming spot. Nothing at all, personally, Zayaz. But I'm sure some people in chat will be able to help.
Get cracking.
Okay, facing the invaders. Now what should we choose? We have 281, which replaces my cloak quite nicely, and a 281 which replaces my legendary slippers. Now as you're saying, the legendary effect doesn't work anymore, so let's replace, although that's a better cloak, that's a greater level range difference. Let's do the feet whilst we're here. Oh, a whole load more quests coming up. So 20 of those. We're still on full rested XP. We have been ever since we started. So we'll keep all of those going. There we are. Yeah, Student's a good one. Student Albatross knows all the good farming spots. Or Sharken. Sharken 808. Check Sharken out. Sharken will know the good farming spots. I'm just collecting everything up at the moment. Complete the quests. Kill 20 Murlocs. Sounds good. Okay, so what do we need to do? Zeth Jr. T-Factor slain. Start casting the spell. Okay, let's do this one. Oh, I'm mounted for this. There we go.
Greetings, sir, and
Hunting Naga. Ooh, what's going to happen here? Ooh, interesting. 4 does what exactly? Oh, I think I pressed the wrong button. Okay, let's try that again. Where were you? Let's read the quest next time. You're a shark. What's the quest say? Been bitten by a shark? I have numerous times. Smoke certainly Bristol I had in mind is ready to cast. Let me know when you're prepared. Okay, let's try this again.
that would scare you shellless.
Let's have a look. Right, okay. So do we just eat them? Yeah, we do. That's easy enough. Run through them. Poor Murlocs. Being a shark. There we go, that was quick and easy. You did that one. You're a shark. You will receive ritual beads, which really helps as well. So let's take those. Right, let's have a look at my equipment. So 281 boots. What are we at the moment, actually? 264. Okay, so feet are... There's my... Feet are an improvement. I'll take those. The ring is definitely an improvement to the 2381. And the ritual beads is better than my 2181. So I'll take that. And 257, that's a fist weapon. Weapon I'm keeping. That was a wrist, 259. Yeah, we're keeping that one, that's fine. Right, so we're now at 271 item level. Okay, we're getting closer. 118 at the moment. And actually, well, nearly halfway through 118 in fact. That's gone very quickly. Now we have a load more quests to do this side. But what I think I might do is I have used the Dougie Guys add-on. It helps you questing and helps improve gear picking for most gold. No, I haven't actually, no. At the moment, what I'm doing is making sure I'm just enjoying the content without add-ons. I haven't used any of the extra add-ons for the either quick leveling or things like that for maximising gold. I kind of just like to make a sort of like an informed choice as best I can based on what I've got. That should be there. There we go. Reset that. Let's have a look at everything. Let's just clean these bags up a little bit. That's a bit better. I did hear about pawn, whether it was an upgrade. What I haven't done with that one is... Oh, I need to learn this. Oh, I need to be 150 for that. Okay, what am I at on my Cultiran tailing? Let me just have a look. Oh, 147. We're very, very close. We just need to make some more... Well, we could make the embroidered deep sleeve gloves. And the deep sea breeches for when we do get to level 120. That would be easy enough. And that would be two very easy... What's that? 10... That'll at least give me 2 skills up. And then the other one is the cloak, which is a 3... Is that all it is? A 300 cloak? That's not really worth it. Currently going for 1,000 gold. And then the other things we've got is the battle flags. We can make one of those. That only takes 8 of these. So I could easily get 1, 2, 3 of those. Because that's... I haven't had any sales of those yet. So let's try... Let's queue up one of those. And we'll save these for later. Like the gloves. Because they're 355. And those are 355. So if I queued up... Have I got everything? Oh no, we don't have the things. Expulsum and Hydrocore. Missed the materials there. That was me thinking there was just 3 of them there, but I forgot there's the Hydrocore. Yeah. You get a 320 cloak at Honoured. Yeah, so there's no point doing the cloaks. So it looks like the battle flags will be the best way to get my skill up on these. Spirit of Freedom. We could make another 3 of these easily. So let's craft those. Because we want to learn that recipe. There we go. Cultiran done. Cultiran tailoring. So now we can learn the recipe to get the bag. There it is. Embroidered deep sea bag. Thank you, Six Moon. Thank you ever so much for stopping by. There we go. So what we can do... I think the braces are good for Expulsum. Make some prep for future recipes. Yes, actually, Louise, the braces then into Expulsum is how I've been getting all my honourable combatant stuff. It works really well. hopefully it is going to be a money maker. Let's have a look. Embroidered deep sea bag. It requires a Hydra core, deep sea satin, 75 deep sea satin, and 10 expulsum. Now the Hydra core is the tricky stuff, because I don't have a price for that yet. So at the moment, let's just put in a price for it just to see what it would do. Let's say tailoring, Hydro. I might have to do a reload. Hold on. Now that TSM has seen a new material, it might have to reload before it can see it. Do I have scurvy? Not yet, no. Jack gets scurvy. Jack needs more oranges. Alright, there we go. That was a reload and a half. Okay, so let's go back to tailoring. Let's have a look at Hydra core, see if that works. Now as a material, Hydra core for enchanting and tailoring. So it can't be bought. So what was the price we were looking at for more? Hey, New Evin, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. We were looking at a price for this. Obviously, one copper is probably too cheap. So I'm just going to pop in 1,000 gold for now, just so that I've got a price. And then we can figure out what kind of real price we do for that later. But that way, I can at least have a look in the embroidered deep sea bag. Now, according to that, you're saying it's an 11,000 profit. So looking at the embroidered deep sea bag, currently the min buyout is 31,000, which is insanely expensive compared to the region market of 12,000. And there are currently 8 auctions on. Let's have a look at those, in fact. Let's hop on my lovely Brutosaur. Let's have a look. Shopping. What was it? Embroidered deep sea. Embroidered deep sea, not satin, deep sea bag. Here we go. There's only 7 here at 33, and then 1 at 31. Hydra core has a chance to drop at the end of a mythic or mythic plus jump dungeon. Yeah, they're certainly very much at the higher end of things. So I'm certainly personally not going to see any for a good while yet. Whilst I'm here, actually, let's just do a quick post scan. And we can get those extra flags on. See if we can gain some extra sales on those. And we've also got some great sea catfish as well, actually, we could look at putting on. Let's have a look. I don't have a pretty stack of them though, but I could maybe do them in stacks of Spirit of Freedom. That's still a profit, so let's post those on. And let's have a look whilst we're here. Let's go back to that, and I might find it easier to spend gold than make it in BFA. Yes, initially I found that in the first 2 weeks I was spending a lot of gold. I was trying to get my enchanting, my cooking and my tailoring all leveled up, and I was trying to find, oh there we go, Spirit of Freedom done already. See, that's the joy of being able to post mid-mission, as it were. Getting a sale straight away is really nice. I kind of flatlined for the first 2 weeks in BFA, and then over the last couple of weeks I've had some really good sales with Honourable Combatants tailoring gear for my server, so that's saved me. Now I've obviously only got 48,000 gold left. What have I got coming in? That was 945. Probably got some in the mail as well. Got a fair amount of things on, so I'm not too worried. A lot of that's going to expire in the morning, so I'll need to sort those out. So what's my new goal? My new goal is to get to 120, to get the reputations, get the war fronts opened up. That's the main thing on Samadan, get the rank 3s of things like the cooking, the bountiful feasts, and then I'm going to pull through my other characters like Awakening. I want them to be 120. Ultimately, excuse me, I would like to be able to have all characters up at 120 and with several professions, so I can do lots of different professions, because at the moment I'm slightly limited with just the ones I've got. I did fog help. We are here now, sat on our Brutosaur mount, enjoying the ability to be able to post as we go. Very much so. We got him, picked him up this morning. Not this morning, picked him up at the beginning of the stream. Oh, you mean gold goal? Gold goal wise, well, I would say gold cap very much would be the next thing. You know, 10 million gold would be very nice. But what I would like to do before I got to gold cap is to have enough in tokens to be able to maximise out my Battle.net balance. Maybe even have a second second account that I could fund. That would be quite nice. There's so many different options. Needs to be a new graph for gold cap. Yes, that's a good point, Anniex. Now, how long would it be to get it? That's the thing to do. What do you say? A year? Because if I've been making over the last 4 months, I've made $1 million a month. So basically, to get gold cap would be 10 million. So that's 10 months, which is certainly doable. And what we were looking at was the Great Sea Catfish. Now I believe, where's the rest of them? Great Sea Catfish. I have 42. I'd like to get another 18 if I could. Midnight Salmon's doing quite well. 337 there. Let's have a look. Just go through my various things just before. Shoulder Eye Silk. Let's just check those. 247. That's fine. Tie Spray Linen was quite expensive before. Let's see if we can find any cheap ones. Now when you've tasted the wealth, you'll start spending more also. Quite possibly. I'd never really been one for spending. Obviously the spider mount is quite a nice thought to go for. 16 gold. There's a few scraps here. But 13 gold is my ideal, but I don't think I'm going to get that much. So let's just take a few of these at 16, because I think the average has gone up over time. So I'm going to just shave off the small ones for now. What else have we got? Bountiful Captain's Feast. Where am I on this? I'm way down here at 2,700. There's no way I can compete at 1,500. My crafting cost is way too high for that. 2,300 in fact. So I haven't got the higher ranks for this, so I'm certainly not going to be competing at that level. I mean, there's a stack of 20 there at 1.9, so until I can get a higher rank of a Bountiful Captain's Feast, I'm not going to be certainly not going to be selling at that level. Although it would be tempting to buy them up, but I don't really have the capital to do that just at this stage. So we'll leave that off for now. We'll look at selling the fish and things like that at the moment. So we've got this, and we've got that dungeon to do. I want to do all the quests first. Where are we at? We're at 7 of 8 chapters, so we just got From the Depths They Came, which will be this one here, I imagine. Need to get that one done. How can you check if an item is worth making or not? The best thing is to look at the combination between your region, the region price. Say for instance we looked at, what have I got in my bags? Something like here, Cloak Binding of Strength. So I'd look at things like the region sale rate So 0.28 sounds like a decent sale rate, but then you have to look at, okay, well, this is a old Legion enchant, and then you look at the crafting costs, 248 gold, and at the moment it's a minus 93 profit, so that's not worth making, which is why it's still in my bags. But if you looked at something, what else have we got that I made? Oh, there goes another Spirit of Freedom. They're starting to come through now. Do I have a custom crafting price? I use the default one, Nuovid. I know Jack uses one that's slightly more tailored to his needs, but yeah, I just use the regular one for myself. But yes, to see if something's worth crafting, I literally just have a look at it in the crafting window, and I look at the sale rate, I look at the profit, I decide whether, okay, something like the honourable combatant stuff is all a profit at the moment. But then if you know, based on how many you've got sold, you can try one of each, and if it starts selling, then you know that's a good one. Sale rate here gives you another indication. So 0.15 is a lesser rate than the others here, and that is mainly because of the cloak, which is not really worth getting because there are better cloaks out there, quite easily achievable. But then you look at these tie spray linen and you think, okay, well, maybe these are worth doing because they all show a profit and they've all got decent sale rates. But I personally have found these to have not been so useful at the moment because they're literally just greens. And I think, I mean, the crafting cost is quite cheap on those, but I'm not sure people are actually buying these now because they're only a level 225, which is quite a bit cheaper. But what I would do if I didn't know about that is I would make one of each, try and sell it. If it does sell, then I'd make another one, and then so on and so forth. Your string's based off your buys, crafts, and market value. Try to change it to DB market, it still differs to your current DB market that's shown in the tooltip. Oh, right. So that's for the custom crafting price. Let's have a look. So at the moment, in my settings, crafting, so my default craft value method is the first between DB min buyout and DB market value. So craft value method, so that's what it's going to look at the price of something. So for instance, if I was to look at, get some tailoring back up again, actually let's do enchanting, that'll be a bit easier because then have a consistent one. So if I was to look at nothing's for a profit here, binding of critical strike, which is currently min buyout of 483, so it's looking at the 483 rather than the 577 as the market value. So if I was to change that and swap those around, then I'd expect it in the tooltip to say the crafting cost. So I'd add together in my head mentally the 76 and the 407 profit, which you've got down at the bottom there. I just don't think you can see that. Let me just move this over a little bit. There we go. At the bottom, where it says TSM crafting cost. So 76 gold plus 407 gets me my 483. Min buyout is too volatile, as Jack was saying, especially if you're going to be doing anything that requires pretty stacks. So say, for example, in cooking, you were pretty stacking your bountiful feasts and doing them to anything in stacks of 5, then you really want to be looking at those kind of prices, not the minimum price. That's where, as Jack was saying, the DB market value should be more useful for you. Leads to a new question: how do you set a price for expulsion? Jack's got a link to his website, which basically is based off the price of assuming that you're disenchanting green braces either from leatherworking or tailoring, which is currently the best ways to do it. Depends on which profession you've got and how easily you can get the materials for those. That comes out at the price of expulsion for me to be about 1,400 at the moment. There we go, thank you, Jack. Alright, Galley Banquet I've not been trying to make actually, and that's currently showing a profit. Interestingly. Let's have a look at that. One midnight salmon, and then a load of other bits and pieces. I don't have any on me. I have actually sold 5. Last one was 2 weeks ago, but then I haven't been making any more. It's good to adjust expulsion price to consider the effort you feel it takes to extract it. Yeah, you could always add a little bit extra on for the time it takes to make the braces and then scrap them. Although with add-ons like Easy Scrap, it's relatively easy. I don't think I've made any of these. Oh, thank you, Tokon, for the follow. Very kind of you. So what else have we got? So you want to change the value of the Umbra Shard. Ah, right, okay. Oh. GJ Rovo, thank you very much for the Prime sub. Very kind of you. Welcome to the Samadan squad. Here is a whole load of chef's hats for you to use as you will. Thank you very much for your support. Really, really kind of you. So you're looking at Veil Crystal, looking at crafting of enchantment shows 913, but the actual cost is 870. Well, there goes another Battle Flag Spirit of Freedom. I've certainly got some sales on those now. That's pretty cool. How many else have I got on? Let's just have a look.
Have anything ancient to trade?
That brings me to a point actually, Newerfin. What I have changed in my settings,
Anything exotic, bring it to me.
in my crafting in here. So I haven't changed the craft value method, but I have added in the default material cost for me. I've added in average buy as well as everything else, because quite often I'll buy something for a lot less than the other values, because I'm always trying to buy it cheap, and then that way I can use my average buy as part of the craft material cost. Evia, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. We just need to have a look on these battle flags, so we just sold 3. Let's just have a look, my auctions. Yeah, Battle Flag Spirit of Freedom. So let's just check. We should have some more still. 945 those are going for. Spirit of Freedom. So 949 the others are at. So we could do with a search for those. See where we're at. Flag. I think it's that. Spirit of Freedom. Where are we positioned? 4 of 1 here. So there's a 10 of 1 here and 1 of 6 here. So it's more likely that we're going to want to go underneath these if we're going to sell any more of these. So we'll take these. And now we don't have a mailbox nearby, do we? Let's have a look. Spirit of Freedom, let's cancel those. Should be one nearby. Yep, there's one just next to me. Let's run over. Here it is. And then take my cancels. There we go. You can't keep the flags or enchants in your auction house. Demand is great by now. Oh, right, fantastic. That's good to know. You can see correct crafting calculations in crafting window. You don't have rank 3, but silly calculates if the app calculates the wrong rank. Oh, right, it's calculating the wrong rank. That's a bit weird. Let's take those. So the things we've sold was the Great Sea Catfish from earlier, and expires from there. 4,700 for that. Gift of Haste and Mark of the Trained Soldier. So I've got the rest of the stuff coming in. So we'll do a post scan of these. There we are. It's so much easier being able to do this mid-mission. Snuggy Bun, thank you very much for the follow. Very kind of you. A few things we need to put back on. So Spirits of Freedom going back on. 945 of those. And a few other bits and pieces need to come on. Let's try those. Let's post those back up. And there we go, simply done. And the great thing is I don't have to go anywhere or half anywhere. I can carry on with my missions. So the next time when I log on, I can come here and I can carry on with this. I could probably do with going in somewhere so I'm rested. So I can carry on with my rested XP. I don't know how much beyond my rested XP is, but I'm hoping inside here is rested. Yes, it is. There we go. Go and think. You're looking, but heard good things about you. I have to check out you out at some point. Thank you very much, Snuggy Ben. I'm actually just finishing off, but thank you very much for stopping by. Amazing efficient. It's so much worth it. Definitely worth it. Does my TSM tell you that the market is empty on everything? No. Not with everything, no. By empty, do you mean not in profit? Or do you mean not any prices? So you're competing against the rank 3 posted enchants, so those are cheaper. Yes. I get your logic on that, definitely, Jack. Right. It's just gone midnight, so I think I'm going to finish up then. Tells me the market is empty. You post now on everything. Oh, right. As in, there's none on the auction house at all. So, that's a bit strange. Not sure what's going on there, Evia. I guess when you come to do a post scan, it will calculate what's on there. May completely reset TSM. If you do, make sure you keep a backup and make sure you just go through the first few things of checking, making sure you load in all your crafts and make sure you load in sort of like all the auction house and things like that. Because it can be a little bit strange until you've got it sort of, you've used it for a little bit longer. Also, you need to download the add-ons. Yep, that's the main thing. That's why you're doing your own Google sheet with calculations that you need. Slowly, but more accurate. Tell you what though, Nuevin, that's what I did when I started my Legion Enchanted. Before I used TSM, was I used a spreadsheet just to work out the prices. Until I got my head around TSM, it was definitely the way forward. So if you're into spreadsheets, I can certainly recommend it. Right, I think I'm going to finish off there. So I want to say a big, massive thank you to everyone who's hung out in the chat tonight and joined me on the journey as we made this huge milestone of getting the Brutosaur mount and spent 5 million gold, which is just amazing. Let's have a look, see if we can find someone to throw a host over to. Okay, well, you know, I haven't done a host over to Sharkin in a while, so I'm going to send some love over his way. Let's go through. Let's mute that for a minute. Slash host. Okay. Hey. So next goal, New Year's Eve. Is that what would be next goal, New Year's Eve? What would I have? What's that? November, December. 4 months from now. What could I do in 4 months? Another 4 million gold. Is that for your goal, Mushy? Is that for getting your second mount? That's pretty amazing. That'll be a nice present for your husband, definitely, if that's the case. Right. Okay, let's throw a host over to Sharkin. Thank you, everyone. Have a great rest of your evening. I'm back on tomorrow night. Second mount 40 days from now. Very nice, Mushy. Very nice indeed. So I'm back on tomorrow night. See you then, hopefully. If not, hope to see you again soon. Have a happy time gold making. And until then, let's throw some love over to Sharkin. Good night and farewell.